Hey guys, Jack X360 here with a tank review of the brother of the E75 VK 4502P AUS B Tier 9 German heavy tank. I'm going to go a little bit of a history about this tank, and then I'm going to get into the stats and equipment and other things like that. Two designs of this vehicle, one with forward-mounted turret and the other with a rear-mounted turret, were drawn by Ferdinand Porsche. The tank never saw mass production. It has thicker frontal armor than the E100, or not E100, the E75. It carries the same gun ordnance, but the VK45PB has slightly better gun reload and handling accuracy, but worse gun depression. Thanks to this turret being in the back, the transmission and engine is all right in the front. So yeah, you have to deal with that, which is kind of a pain. But the transmission is located in the middle, which it has fires and frontal hits, but there's a driver's port in the front. And this, as you'll see, I'll flash up Tank Inspector in a little while to show you the armor and everything like that. When it's first acquired, it comes with like a pretty bad 88, long 71. It has 203 penetration, which again is not that bad, but it's pretty meh. So it's just the E75 is faster, but as of update 9.2, this tank received a significant buff. Both upper and lower plates got a huge buff, as well. I think the turret too, but anyway, the frontal and lower buff to 200 of thickness, giving an effective armor over 300 millimeters on both plates. The upper plate has a few weak spots, but they're tough to hit and are still not that weak. The top of the turret weak spot has also been buffed to where 44 millimeters to 60, increasing the effective armor greatly. So it'll never be the mistake of the Germans or anything like that, even though it was never made, but it would never be the shadow because of the E75 now. It will be stronger than the E75. So as of right now, in my vision, the E75 is now the shadow of the VK, which I do not have a problem with at all, because I don't really have an interest in going down that line, but I will sometime whenever I get to it, I suppose. But as I did with research, I got the tracks, put the engine. Oh, you should have the engine from the 42A, and I didn't even bother going for this just because I wanted to get the turret. And then I figured as soon as I got the turret, because this cost 63,000 research points and this cost 46, and I was like, well, I might as well just grind out that extra 20k research points to get the big gun and not waste my time with that. So I just researched the mouse today, which I am very excited on getting. I know it's not the best, but it's supposed to be getting a buff in 10.0, which I'm happy. I just wish they could do some more with that gun. That's all I wish, but oh well. Can't have everything you want. So the tanks, the stats of this tank, it has pretty good hit pull. Has 1,950. It weighs just shy of 80 ton, 840 horsepower engine, 30 kilometers per hour, 20 traverse speed, which is pretty bad. It's not very good. The hull armor 200, turret armor 252. The rate of fire, I was able to get it down to 13.25 seconds with almost a 3-perk crew. The turret for traverse speed is still pretty bad, but it's something, I suppose, which is not to brag about. View range 422, signal range 757. So yeah, with the radio, you should have it on anything. You should have it all the way back to the tier 5 or maybe even the tier 4. As for equipment, to be honest, I kind of wish I would have taken off the vents and put on a vertical stabilizer, but oh well, too bad, so sad. I've been working pretty well with what I've got now. So yeah, I was running pretty like low on credits, so that's why I don't have the fully maxed out ammo. So yeah. So I'm gonna go over to Tank Inspector and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like armor-wise. So, alright, so this first replay is by me. I'm gonna show another replay, and it's gonna be from someone that was like another replay of someone else. So I'm gonna speed it up here a little bit. So as you can see, it does move kind of slow. So again, it's going 30, so it's not too bad. I usually go right into the city on these maps. Yeah, I put something in chat. I know I'm gonna do it, but anyway, I took a shot from there. I'm not sure how, but anyway, I don't know how I was going through there, but oh well, it's World of Tanks. So on open maps, this is not the best tank for open maps because you'll get just swarmed by mediums or lights and get torn apart. City is usually where this tank does pretty well. It can survive, just you need to find some kind of hill area or somewhere for rural areas. We're in a rural area right now. But anyway, so I see this T54E1, and I wasn't able to put a shot into him. So another thing, I wanted to do a review of this tank just because there aren't very many like reviews for it, and they have been uploaded, and they were like 2 years ago or a year ago or something like that. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna put one up in patch 9.10. I get a shot at by the Centurion 1, but I get a shot off on him. Looking at T4E1, putting a shot into him. I penetrate him at that angle. And that object 704, he has a strong enough gun to kill us. So I gotta watch out for him. So the map is Sacred Line. Wait, what is it? How do I say it? Sacred Line. Okay, good. Just checking. Regular battle. And I rushed my shot with the T20, which it was a very foolish thing of me to do. I had plenty of time to just aim and fire at him. I was wondering what the Centurion 1 was doing. I was like, what are you doing? But, oh well, I'll take the damage. And then, well, obviously T54E1's going to show up again, but I think he's using the T69's gun, which I don't know why he would, but, well, obviously because he'd have to be stocked, but whatever. So there's the Conqueror. So this is Saruman in his VK45B. And there's another VK45B on the other side, and they're playing on Winterbird. And he has actually quite a few high explosive shells, which I'm pretty surprised at. But anyway, let's speed this up a little bit more. They do have artillery, but his artillery has better stats, but I guess, I mean, whatever. So he decides to go on here, make this a little bit bigger. On the 3 line, see how much damage you can do. RU-251 on his side, along with LTTB. A little too much overangling there. And then I also just got my T-54 lightweight, so I'm going to do a review on that. So I'm going to kind of do reviews of tanks that I don't really see on YouTube, like there are some mouse ones that are really out of date, so I want to try and get one uploaded to that as soon as I get it. So yeah, my next review I'll put up will probably be maybe the IS-3, maybe, but I don't know. I'm gonna think about deciding. So he takes another hit from down there. It's probably the T-54. Oho goes for the Tiger. Bounce another shot. VK-45B is trying to come around. So here goes the Rheinmetall Borsig. Commander gets hit. It's 4-5. So he goes up, being very aggressive. Tries aiming for the commander's hatch. Ooh, oh, close. Boom, got him. So they're pretty much finishing up the town, but they lost their T-55A, which is not very good. 6-6. A Tiger II is just about to get taken out by that T-32. And so he's down. So it's 2 versus 3. Nails the Oho. The Oho is using the derp gun, so it does some damage to him. Takes out the Oho, and then Tiger II is last spot in D2, so I guess you'd have to go off the T-32. Seems the T-32 is trying to run away. Oh, there's Tiger II. Bounced off. Gets hit right in the commander's hatch. Cupola. That's twice his commander's been knocked out. It's Halloween where I am, so got that to deal with. Then it's 10-9, and they beat him tier for tier, so I think this T-32 is going to go around, try and take him out, but he better keep an eye on that Tiger too, because he is almost a one-shot. tracks the T-32. Now personally I would have just rushed this guy from the start, but he gets taken out anyway. So another thing, because this tank is rear mounted turret, is because it's great at side scraping, or yeah, side scraping. So always keep that in mind. Here comes a Tiger 2. Nails him through the front glacis. Angled too. So it's 12:10. Speed up the replay here. Slow it down. He's aiming for glacis. Pens. Now that IS-3 driver did really nothing wrong in my opinion, but it's just how it just happened to work. Because yeah, that was gonna bounce. So with the IS-3, it's already pre-angled, so it's better just to face your target head on than just try and angle it, because then you decrease the amount of armor effectiveness for the pike nose. So he goes in. Looks like he's gonna rush the IS-3 because IS-3 can't pen him. It's 3-on-2, and he's gonna be able to take care of this IS-3 no problem. 1 HP with 7 health. Takes him out, so now all there is artillery. GW nails the T-54, but it is still not enough. And that's it. So 5,300 damage. That's pretty good. So as for the post-battle results, he was able to get a Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Hand of God, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, Steel Wall, and High Caliber. He blocked 3,490 damage, and he came top on damage and XP earned. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the VK45B. It's my first video ever uploaded, so I know it's not going to be the best, but I don't know, I'm just happy I made a video. So wherever you are, have a happy Saturday, October 31st, and for all you guys that celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.